What? Mama is trying to film a video. You're making noise. Tishe? You're making noise. Mama is trying to film a video. Do you want to step out? Can you step out for some minutes, please? Can you step out for some minutes, Mama? Please? You want to go outside? You want to go meet Dada? It's Daddy. Oh, it's not Dada. It's Daddy. Okay, you want to go meet Daddy? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here today. You guys, is for my working mothers. Today's video is for my working mothers. Like, I don't think I've ever come out here to share experiences about my life as a working mom, and just share pointers for my working moms out there that are trying to juggle everything together. You guys are cozy, man. So I'm here for my working moms today. We're just going to discuss a few things. I'm going to share some things that I dealt with a couple of weeks ago, and just go on from there. Just encourage you guys today. So if you're interested in watching this video, even if you're not a working mom, even if you're not a mom, even just watch, just encourage me. Leave a comment down below when you're done watching. Share, like, subscribe, and all that great stuff. So yes, let's just jump into the video without much further ado. My life as a working mom, you guys. Let me start from something that happened a couple of weeks ago. I got back to work after being on leave for a very long time, and I already had so much work waiting for me. Honestly, I don't understand the point of leave when people just keep piling up work that when she comes she will do it, when she resumes she will do it, when she resumes she will do it. Like, I'm on leave. The point of my leave is for you to do it, so I don't have to do it when I resume from leave. But no, people pile up work and say when the person resumes they do it. So I resumed from work, and I immediately had this deadline work that I had to do. And knowing me, I don't like doing mediocre work. I like to take my time and put my all, especially when it comes to things that I know is going to get to like top management. Like, I like to do my best and put in my all, and I'm really focused on it. So this work took so much of my time. Like, I was literally bringing work home after I put Tisha to bed and stuff like that. I would bring out my laptop and work on this thing because it was time sensitive and it had a deadline. So I was doing all of this. I would be at work. I would be working for hours without even raising my head or even remembering that I had to eat food or anything like that. So I was so engrossed in everything that I was doing, that I completely wasn't checking up on Tisha after school hours or asking her how her day was or things like that. Also, because Tisha's school moved up their closing time. They moved up their closing time they changed it to an hour earlier than before, and that clashes with my schedule because that's the exact time that I get done from work. So the same thing with her dad. That's the exact time that her dad also gets done from work. So none of us are able to pick her from school. Thankfully, my mom has been a good sport. My mom and Tisha's nanny, they go pick her up and just put her in my mom's house, and then either myself or my husband, whoever gets home first, goes to pick them up from my mom's house and brings them home. But I've been so swamped that even when I get them from my mom's house and bring them home, I literally just want to just hug her and they bath her and just put her to sleep because I still have work that I have to do. So it was so overwhelming for me, and I was doing all that and not even thinking about, not like I wasn't having playing sessions with Tisha or anything, but I wasn't checking her books, I wasn't checking her bag. Even at school, I wasn't checking the WhatsApp group to see what's up. Anyway, so long story short, because I still want to still have good relationship with my daughter, I drop her off in school every morning. That one I do unfailingly. So on this particular day, I took her to school, got to school, the gateman opened the door, and as I was about to drop her off, he's like, oh, there's no school today. The school is closed till Monday because they are on midterm break. And then I looked into the school and saw that the school was truly closed, and you guys, I was shattered completely. Like, I just started blaming myself. I was like, I've been so engrossed in my own thing, in my own office work. The office work was so much that I wasn't even creating content. You guys know that I think about 3 weeks ago I didn't have any videos on my channel, none whatsoever, because I couldn't even sit down to edit any video, or even if I posted a video I wouldn't be able to respond to comments or anything. So I wasn't doing all that. So I completely was not just into whatever was going on with Tisha in school, that I did not know that they had meet and break for 2 days. And I was so sad. I was shattered. I made a video, I posted on Instagram. I was like, which mom in this life does not know that their daughter is on meet and break? How is that something that you don't even know? Because in the past, even if I didn't check Tisha's book or bag, I would have seen other parents, posting Insta stories or stuff about meet and break, and I would have known. But I wasn't even on social media. I wasn't, anywhere. I didn't even know. I didn't have any idea. So I almost cried because I was so sad. And I was just looking at Tisha like, is she going to be looking at me as a bad mom? Like, because she had already gotten out of the car and I had to tell her to come back inside, and she was looking like, why do I have to come back inside? I want to go to school, because she likes school. I want to go to school, I want to be with my friends, and I had to start explaining to her that there's no school, and I tried managed to rigmarole her back into the car. And then I was like, what do I do? Next thing, I called my mom. I'm like, are you available? And she's like, yeah, she's available. So I took her to my mom's place, called her nanny to come meet us at my mom's place. I got to work late that day because I had to wait for her nanny to get there. And honestly, I'm just so thankful for her nanny. Like, I'm probably going to do a separate video on that, but she's been amazing. Like, I just need to just give a quick shout out to, I don't know, whoever trained her, like where she was staying before. I don't know the kind of training they gave her, but God, she's made my life so much easier these days. So that's by the way. But yeah, so she had to come to my mom's place, and she was with them, she was with her, and that was how I was able to salvage that whole situation. But honestly, I experienced the worst type of mom guilt, and it wasn't only me. I called my husband to tell him, and listen, he had the worst type of dad guilt too, because anybody that knows my husband, anybody that knows Toyin, knows that he's very involved in everything that goes on with her. There are times that I can't go to school for her programs, he would go, but then he around that same period, he got so engrossed in things he was doing today. He was so busy that both of us were just so busy at the same time that it was just a coincidence that it all happened around the same time. But thankfully, we were able to help. We were able to salvage the situation, and she was able to. There was a place she was able to stay. That's what I'm trying to say, and she was fine. And I even asked people on like Insta stories that, do you think she's going to remember me being an incompetent mom? Let me put it that way. And people like, they don't think she's going to remember. And just to encourage me, a lot of moms started sending some of their stories through, which I screenshotted and highlighted some of the ones that stood out to me, and I posted them on my Insta stories. I'll probably read a couple to you now, because the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to encourage working moms out there. It's not easy. Mom is a mom. I'm not shaming anybody. Stay-at-home moms have it hard, and working moms also have it hard. But I'm particularly talking to working moms today because I understand how you have to have deliverables for your organs at work. There's so many things that you have to do at work. You wake up very early in the morning, you leave, you come back late in the evening. And some of these things is because you don't have a choice. There are people that have choices, but when you don't have a choice, maybe in your situation, it could be like, your husband's finances is not enough to cater to the whole family. You have to work. There's some of us, people like me, I went to school. I don't know how to do business. I don't know how to sit down at home and do business. I don't know how to do those things. What I know how to do is to read book and do work. That's what I know how to do, because it's not everybody that is cut out for that entrepreneurship lifestyle where you can sit at home and work from home and all that kind of stuff. Some of us have to actually go out and actually work. So I understand that some of us don't have a choice, and we have to do this. And it's not easy juggling everything together. In my case, I'm juggling this as a mom. I'm juggling my work as a wife. Even though that wife duty is almost slack gone, but listen, my husband is very understanding. Even in church, I have responsibilities in church. I'm in the altar call, pastoral care team, and during the week I'm supposed to follow up with some members. Sometimes I'm at work working, and then I remember, oh my God, I haven't called these members that I should have called, and so I abandon it and sit down. And it's not just calling new members and saying hello, how are you? Like, I'm actually legit having a conversation with them, and this takes time. I'm having to do all that. I'm having to give feedback. I create schedules too. There's so many things to do, juggling all this work and lifestyle together. I did not even mention sitting down to do YouTube video or editing and posting YouTube video. Like, that's something I also have to do. It's also part of my job. It's also part of my responsibilities that I have chosen, to take this path or whatever. So it's not easy, and it's why I'm here to encourage working moms out there. You're not alone, and I'm going to read some of the stories that some people sent to me. now, just to encourage you, because they also encourage you. And I will also share with you some tips that I think will help all of us, including myself. And I had to sit down and create those tips, and I think it's going to help all of us in the long run. If you want to read the full story, just go on my Instagram. There's a post there. The post is dated 18th of February, and I basically was saying today I had the worst mom guilt I ever had since I became a mom. I got ready for work, got my daughter ready for school, drove her to school, only for the security guard to tell me, "Madam, the school is closed for midterm break till Monday." What? How did I miss this? I almost cried. Like, I explained that, and then I went on to share like stories that my community members, people, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you guys, because that's where you get the quick first hand gist though, follow me, and so that you can encourage me and I can encourage you too on Instagram. That's the quickest and fastest way for us to communicate before I would come and sit down and do a whole video on YouTube. So yes, obviously I shared some of this mom's replies anonymously, so you can't even know who the person is. So this person said, "This made me feel better because I edited her daughter's name out to school because yesterday, only to find out that they are on midterm break. Man, I started questioning if I am being a good mom at all. How did I not know? Apparently, I didn't read the newsletter in her bag." That's the same thing with me. I did not read the newsletter in her bag. And this mom too is a working mom. In fact, I know where she lives. I know where her office is. It's so far. Like, it's just not easy, and I'm just glad that we were able to encourage each other, because she also said, "Nah, this actually made me feel better. Me sharing, my story made her actually feel better." And that's why we're here, to encourage each other and know that we are not alone. The second mom says, "I once forgot my daughter's lunch at home. I had to leave work, run home because I can't buy store food due to her allergies, grab the food, drop it off at daycare, and then run back to work. I felt like a horrible, unorganized mom, and to have to explain to my boss why I had to leave ASAP. I felt so unprofessional, so unput together. Guess what? My daughter doesn't even know or remember. I've definitely done some other great things as a mom." Imagine you having to explain to your boss that, "Please, I want to quickly go home, grab lunch, and take it to my daughter's school." That is just, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And even driving, I'm sure you probably went past speed limits and all of that just because you wanted to, do this as a mom. And then the good thing is that her daughter doesn't even remember, which is what was affecting me. Like, I hope my daughter doesn't see me as an unorganized mom, okay? Another person said, "Don't beat yourself up, sis. We are all in this boat. I always have mom guilt, especially as a working mom. I forget things and I'm always tired after time." Preach here, man. If not that my son's school has an app where they post information, I'm pretty sure I would know a lot of things going on in a school. Listen, my daughter's school also has a WhatsApp group and they post information, but I don't even have the time to read it or go through it, you guys. Another person says, "Being there, don't feel bad. I remember when I forgot my daughter's second leg of her shoe till we got to school. I was so embarrassed. Or when I left her lunchbox on the dining table, so I had to order Jumia food to her teacher because she was serving beans and I know she won't eat it." The list goes on. Let's just thank God for life. Honestly, let's just thank God for life. Another mom says, "I've gotten the kids ready for school on a holiday before, only to get to the bus stop to hear that it was a holiday. I wanted to cry. I had marked my email spam by mistake and wasn't getting the school emails for a long time. I was so angry." And the stories goes on and on and on. If you want to read all the rest of the story, just go on my Instagram page and you will find the story there. So this is just out here, just encouraging moms that, listen, it's not easy, I know. And I also have to tell you that you are not alone, because as I am like this, we are plenty doing these things together. So don't feel bad as a mom. Don't feel like an unorganized mom. Don't feel like a terrible mom, because that's how I felt. But these women came and encouraged me, and I'm here encouraging you guys. Listen, one thing I would say is, drop the mom guilt, because I know one of the things that came to my head was, why am I working? If I wasn't working, I would have known this. Why am I working? But you guys, there's some of us, like I said earlier, we don't just have a choice. So drop the mom guilt that you don't get to stay at home, you get to go to work. Just drop all of that. It's at the end of the day, your children will be grateful that you actually did this for them, because at the end of the day, you're doing this for them, you're working for them, you're earning money to be able to take care of them. So they will be grateful. So they'll be grateful that you actually did this for them. So please drop the mom guilt. Another thing I would say is that find nannies, helps that you can trust, or people that you can trust, your family members. I remember one of my friends a long time ago, when she got married, she was like, "Oh, I want to stay far away from my mother. My mother's wahala is too much, blah 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 blah." Listen, this person has relocated close to her mother now, very close to her mother. You know, when I hear people say, oh my god, I just want to get married and just leave my mom, listen, your mom will be super helpful. Like, she would always love to have a grandkid around her all the time. So please get the help that you can get from your siblings. If your siblings are on holiday, let them come to the house. You trust them, let them take care of your children for you, let them help you make dinner, cook food, so that so many things, so many stresses are removed from you. Delegate duties, let your husband help out with things. Not everything you put on your head. You're going to work, you go to the market, you buy food, you pick up children. You let your husband to drop children off once in a while, let your husband to do the pickup once in a while, let your husband go to the market once in a while, let your husband buy fuel once in a while. Don't be choked. Don't do everything all by yourself. You guys have these kids together, you have this family together, you should be able to share responsibilities together. Find people that you trust, that you can delegate duties to. I know, trust me, I've come here to talk about how house help has has done my own life, but you know, you can always get trusted people from different trusted sources. Okay. Also, I would say, let your bosses at work kind of understand the situation you're in. Luckily for me, my immediate boss is a woman, and she's a very understanding woman. I know women are one of the toughest bosses to have, because they start telling you things like, are you the first to have children? Are you the first to have a child? Are you the first to give birth? Are you the first to do menstruation? Are you the first? Women bosses can be very annoying sometimes, but luckily for me, I have a female boss that is very understanding. So I let her understand some things. When I didn't have the help, I explained to her, and you know, there were days that she would let me go earlier because she knows that I don't have a help. So kind of let your bosses understand a little situation that you're going through, so that they can be a little lenient on you. I know some people might be very foolish. You know, some people don't even have any human sympathy, but if you do have a boss that has that kind of sympathy, just let them know, so that you're not running like a headless chicken all around. Another thing I would say is that you should have a calendar, whether physical or on your phone or your laptop or something. Now Google Calendar is now my best friend. Once I see this activity, I put it on Google Calendar, so whether I'm working on my laptop or I'm working on my phone, it pops up, it gives me prompts. I even set it, give me 3 days reminder, 2 days reminder, 1 day reminder. You need to be organized in a, like, and I think calendars help a lot for you to be organized. You necessarily don't have to have a physical planner. Like I've always said, you could always plan on your phone, but just have something that you can always use to jot things down and write things down. And don't let people waste your time. Take yourself away from things that can waste your time. I realized that rather than when I had free time and I'm looking through Instagram or something, I should have been looking through like my daughter's WhatsApp group, school's WhatsApp group, and I would have seen the information about midterm, but I did not. So please don't let meaningless things waste your time. If you open your phone, check the most important apps on your phone. So your child's WhatsApp group, an email from the school. Check those ones first before you then dabble into the other ones that are just going to waste your time. So yeah, I think I have shared and encouraged enough working moms out there. You guys, I've said it 1,000,001 times in this video, you are not alone. If you have any other issues, you can actually even reach out to me. I can think of ways to also encourage you and help you, and you know, just help you stay on top of things. But like I said, if you follow through some of the tips that I have shared, you would be much better in this working mom lifestyle journey, you know. And I know that at the end you're going to look back and you're going to be like, it was all worth it, you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am sure 1 or 2 people learned something, which is a goal for me. Share this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel. As always, follow my Instagram page, oh, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
La 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 la.